let's play with stamps and watercolor. So to start off with, I've got some archival ink and I've got these amazing stamps that look like mason jar kind of marmalade labels. So pretty. So we're going to stamp it down on our watercolor paper and then freehand. And I probably should have sketched it out first because I'm not an artist. I'm just crafting. But let's try and make some sort of, I won't say mason jar because it's definitely not a mason jar, but maybe it's some sort of wonky pickle jar. You know what I mean? Anyways, it's a little abstract and it's going to be awesome. So I'm going in with some navy blue watercolor. And there's only that light spritz of water in there, just enough to activate it. And not much water on my brush at all. I kind of tapped it off on the side of my glass a little bit first. I didn't want a lot of water. Once I've got that outline of the one side of the jar done, then I'm going to go in with a slightly bigger brush and it's going to hold a lot more water. And I'm not going to shake any of that water off because I want lots of water in that brush. And then I'm going to do these swooping motions. Now, again, I'm not an expert. I might be breaking some watercolor rules. I don't know. But this turns out really, really cool. So just follow along. Trust the process. From here, I am just taking water and swooping it with my paintbrush from that navy line over. And I want it just to flow however it wants to flow. Just swoops over. Sometimes it's going to pick up a lot of that blue, and sometimes it's not going to pick up much at all. And that's okay. Now down there, I don't really like that swoop that it made. I say swoop a lot when it comes to watercolor. So you can go back and you can kind of move it around a bit. Let's see if we can bring a little more blue across. What do you think so far? Yes, my jar is wonky and definitely off balance. But isn't it cool? I'm sure you guys could do better. This is just to give you some inspiration. But my one side of the jar definitely has a bigger hump than the other side. I'm here for giggles and inspiration. That's what I'm here for. So I'm going to bring over a little more of that blue again. It's looking good. Okay, now next is going to be where I really struggle. And again, it's inspiration. I'm not an artist. I had to hold down the center there because as the paper got wet, it kind of buckles in the middle. So just pushing it down helped that blue flow a little better. Okay, so now I've gone in with some yellow and I do have quite a bit of water on my brush. And I'm just making these. I was thinking daffodils, but honestly, I don't know how many petals a daffodil has, and I seem to be doing 5 or 6 petals on these. 5 on the first ones, but I don't know if I continued that. Now, see, that one has 6, so yeah, I don't know. It's just abstract flowers. So I'm going in with this yellow and just kind of putting these floral shapes, we'll call it. It's not very literal, but you know what I mean. And then I'm going to go in with my fine paintbrush and I'm going to put some green in there. Now, first of all, notice that small one in the very center. Yeah, that one right there. I should have let the yellow dry first. And I didn't because I'm impatient. But anyone that's been following me for a while knows that. So by drying my brush, I can sweep it back a bit. I couldn't get rid of all of it, so I went back in for a little darker of a yellow and kind of added that. And then I thought, well, I think daffodils kind of had those 2 shades anyways, so it's going to be fine. So we'll just continue with adding some more of this darker yellow. That little bit of green down there is bothering me, but it's going to be okay. And now I'm going back in and I'm going to draw some leaves. And I'm getting better at these leaves. The thing is just lightly touching the tip and then pressing down and then lifting up. And I'm slowly getting it. Okay, that last one was a little wonky and it's too balanced. Having one on each side, one or the other would have been good, but oh well. And there's a few more leaves in there. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a gel pen and I'm just doodling in here. Kind of giving that center floral image some definition. So just this petally kind of design, a couple dots. And this is just done with a white gel pen. I had to dry it off because that flower right there, I wasn't patient. It's not dry. Let's dry it off some more because it's just gumming up my pen. There we go. Okay. I still like that white to be a little more in the center, so I'm going in with some white watercolor, and I'm just going to put a little dollop there. Perfect. That's it. That's all. That's, if I touch it anymore, it's going to be a wonky mess. So, Ange, please leave it alone. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it gives you some inspiration. See, I'm still trying to fix that petal. I just can't walk away, and I'm making it worse. Bye, guys.